So guys, we have done V, we have done I. Now we are on to T, on the vital process. Goal achievement process. Number 3, T, stands for target traps. Remember, poison number 3 was the goal assumption problem. It's where people were assuming it's easy. There's not going to be any obstacles. This is the polar opposite end of the spectrum of preparation, inner and outer preparation. Target traps. It's a part of the goal achievement process where you sort of, when you have identified your vision precision, you have a precise idea about what it is you want to create, what you want to achieve. Then you've done your ikigai intentions. You know why you want to get there. Then you sort of take a look around. You take a look around, all around you. You do 360. 360 and you're seeing, what are the obstacles between you and getting what you want? Target traps. Of course, this list can be really, really extensive. It depends on your situation, it depends on your goal, it depends on many different factors. However, I'm going to share with you 3 of the major categories that I look at when I take guys on for deep, intensive, year-long coaching. 3 different categories are inner traps. Then there's I know better habits. And the third one is toxic company. Let's go through them quickly one by one. Inner traps. The inner workings of the mind. I mean, these are the traps that can just eliminate all the energy within a nanosecond. Negative self-talk, unchecked negative self-talk, loaded with emotion that has been felt and has been added upon for years and years. Self-rejection, self-criticism, self-doubt, anger, frustration, whatever it is, that whatever the self-talk, the thoughts, the negative thoughts in your head that bring up a negative emotional reaction within you, they can instantaneously zap you of all forward motion, all forward emotion that's just driving you towards your dream, your goal. So deep inner work is needed. This is where coaching comes in very, very powerfully. But I mean, there's so many different ways you can become self-aware of your own thoughts. That's the first one that you absolutely have to start becoming aware of. What are the thoughts that you're thinking that are dragging your energy down, killing your forward motion? The second part is what I call I know better habits. Now, every person has an intuitive knowledge of habits that they know better. They know better than to eat too many donuts. We know better than to watch too much TV. You watch like one episode of Netflix, but then, you watch one episode of Netflix and then you decide, here, look it, I'm in a trance, I'll stick on another episode. And before you know it, you have a second episode and you're going to bed late and then you're getting up later in the next morning, you're skipping your exercise. We know better. We have tons of different, what I call I know better habits that we tolerate in our lives. You stop any person and they'll tell you, we know what's good for us, we know what's bad for us in general. Of course, there can be some new insights that we can optimize our life, our approach, our mindset, how we go about our lives financially, in relationships. Of course, I'm a big believer in getting new wisdom. However, starting off, start with the stuff you already know. Depending on the goal that you set, that you really want and you're feeling really pumped to go towards, start and look at your life and see, what are the habits that I actually do on a daily basis that is getting in my way, that is going to make that task of getting me from where I am now to where I want to get to harder. And then eliminate diminish, cut it out, eliminate it as much as possible or completely. But transform, optimize for sure. So that's the I know better habits. The third category of target traps that is absolutely essential for any deep, meaningful goal that you want to achieve is toxic company. And this gets really, it can get really emotive because very often the toxic company we're talking about isn't the bus driver that you don't really know what his or her name is. They can be cranky shits. They can be really downright negative. But I mean, you can just ignore those. You can brush that off your shoulder. That doesn't really hamper you going forward. No. See, toxic company so often is our nearest and dearest. Toxic company so often that really brings us down can be a parent, can be a sibling, a brother, sister, can be your wife, can be your life partner, can be your colleagues, can be your best mates, can be friends who for years you've been saying, yeah, they're my best friends, they're my friends, but all of a sudden you set this really rock solid epic goal for you to achieve that's going to test you, going to challenge you to bring out your best. And now you're beginning to notice that all these people that you were defining as your friends, they're not really supporting you on this goal. They're the ones with the criticisms. They're the ones with the, oh, you're going for that? Yeah. Think again. I mean, like, come on. You're never going to be able to do that. That's impossible. They start coming in with all this talk, all these examples about how other people got hurt, how other people's business went down the Swanee, how other people got hurt when they went for the black belt in whatever martial arts. There's a ton of different comments, explicit comments, implied comments, body language. Yeah, indeed. Little mannerisms that, because they're so close to you, because you define them as a friend, because it's a family member, because it's your life partner, consciously or subconsciously, you want their support the most. You feel that if you're to have any possibility of achieving this goal, they must be on board. They don't have to be on board. You have to be on board. But this is where toxic company, you need to sort of define who is the toxic company and upgrade your relating to that person, greatly reduce your interactions with that person if it's necessary, and then eliminate. Sometimes elimination. It depends on the size of the goal. Like, I mean, if it's an epic life-changing goal, you know, if the goal is big enough and if it means enough to you, look at putting distance between you and some people who you thought were friends for years but are showing true colors when you're going for your life-changing, you know, life-altering goal. They're not really so supportive. Well, it's time to cut. Time to get black and white. Target traps. The millionaires, the billionaires, the peak performers, they get really crystal clear on target traps. People who achieve what they want to achieve, they do not tolerate for a second. Once they know what a target trap potentially is, they will root that out without any bit of sentimentality. They will eliminate that on the spot. And why should you tolerate a target trap? So guys, let's playfully jump onto that scale again. 1 to 10. 10 is you do not already tolerate any target traps. You don't tolerate any habits that are holding you back. You consciously are on the lookout the whole time to see anything that's going to drag you back, that's going to get in your way, obstacles. You eliminate. That's 10 out of 10. You're a world-class superstar performer already. 1, however, is you have inner habits of the mind that drag you down the whole time. You have tons of habits in your life that just, you know, they bring you down. You struggle to form new habits. You have toxic company. You have people in your life that you tolerate. They bring you down. And then there's a whole heap of other things. They're just the three main categories. But there's a ton of stuff in your life that just always seems to get in your way. Your life is just one long list of obstacles that have stopped you from becoming the human, achieving the things you want to achieve. That's one. So, where are you on that scale? Floating around 1, or magnetized and on your way to 10? Be honest. See where you're at. It's getting really interesting. Now you have the first 3 of the vital process, the 2 yet to come. Really looking forward to getting those to you. Let's just keep this conversation going, and this will change your life. Of this, I am absolutely sure. Talk to you in the next one when we talk about A. Number 4. Bye, guys.